In addition to the features that we looked at inside of Adobe Audition, there's still a lot more that can be done. To learn more, you can go to the link listed in the resources section for this presentation, or you can go inside of Audition to help and then go down to Audition Learn. That will then pull up tutorials that you can go through to help you learn more. Most of what we looked at in this presentation were ways to enhance audio or create fades, add effects, and remove sounds, things like that. A lot of what we did was here in effects and in the noise reduction area, removing clicks and pops and static and different things like that. There are a lot of other effects that you can add to your audio. For example, here in Filter and EQ, if we go to the parametric equalizer, there are some different presets here, right? We could add a vocal enhancer and listen to that. This is a sound recording. If we change that, for example, to old time radio, we'll get kind of an old time radio effect. This is a sound recording. And you can adjust that as needed here and then apply it if you like it. Beyond that, there's even more that you can do. There are some favorites that have been put into this menu. You can, auto heal, which we looked at on removing sounds. You can convert sounds to mono, which would take it down to mono, or if it's mono, you can then make it into stereo sound. You can hard limit or normalize your audio. For example, hard limiting is going to take that sound, make it about as loud as it can get without clipping. You can also, normalize it, do a similar thing to, negative 0.1 decibels or negative 3 decibels to increase the volume level on that. Something else you can do, which is a nice feature, is you can actually remove vocals. So sometimes maybe you have a piece of music and you would like to remove the vocals from the music. Let's go ahead and look at how that would work in this file. So I'm going to go ahead and go to remove vocals, and let's see if it left the music. And it did a decent job. You can hear the music pretty well. You can still hear a faint echo of the vocals, but it did a pretty good job of removing that. So if you had a part inside of a song or during some music, well, there was just a couple of words or something that you needed to remove from that, it would do a good job of removing those vocals from that music. Let's go and hit undo, and look what else is there, right? Telephone voice, different things like that. So you can also edit your favorites and put your own favorites in this menu, or delete other ones that already live there. You can also record favorites. If they include multiple steps and it's a process, you can record your own by hitting start recording your favorite, and it's going to record the steps as you do them. So in addition to that, Audition is very good at allowing you to edit audio that is part of a video. So for example, let's go ahead and remove all of these. So we're going to delete those out of the project. And if we have a video clip that has audio as part of it, you can bring that in. So for example, if I go here and click in the Files panel, I can go navigate to an area where I've got a video clip that has audio with it. And when you bring that in, you'll notice not only do we have the waveform, we also have the video clip reference that is linked to that audio. So if we play it, you'll hear what the sound is. Right, and that's the audio for the video. So that way you have a reference if you need to be able to see it while you're editing the audio, and you can make all those adjustments. So for example, let's go ahead and just make this a bit louder. So let's go to favorites, go down to normalize to -3. That made it a bit louder. So right here, audio edits within a video file cannot be saved directly back into the original file. So when saving your edits to this file, Audition will save to a new standalone audio file, right? So when we save that, and there's the name, it's going to the same place, we go and hit OK. If we go back and look in that same folder, you can see there is now an audio file that exists along with that video file. So that way when you're editing inside your video program, you can just replace the audio for that. In addition to that, you can directly edit your audio from inside of a video file. So if we go into Premiere and you're inside of the project, you need to first bring in some sort of clip. So let's go in and look for that exact same clip. So if we go in and find that same video clip, go into, there's the file, same file we used before. We're going to go ahead and drag that into the timeline. To edit that inside of Audition, right, all you need to do is go ahead and right click on it, and you're going to edit the clip in Adobe Audition. That will then send the clip into Audition. You can see there's no longer, right, this is not that same clip. You now see there's an extracted clip. It was extracted from Premiere and brought into here. So I can actually delete the ones we worked with before. This is it. So now if we go do some things to this clip, for example, maybe we'll just for the sake of being able to see this visually, let's make that very loud, and maybe some section very quiet in the middle, and then we'll make this very loud as well. Right, and now if I go ahead and hit Control S and I save this inside of Adobe Audition, we can then go back to Premiere. And now if I go ahead and open up this track, you'll notice it's exactly the same as what we did inside of Audition. So editing it inside of Audition and saving it then will automatically update it inside of Adobe Premiere. And what it did was it generated a new audio file. Right, just like in Audition, it didn't replace the original, but it generated a brand new audio clip and then replaced the original audio with the edited audio clip. Now if you do the same thing again, if you go back in, right click and edit the clip in Audition, you can do more, right? So let's go ahead and take this and make this quiet. And this time we'll make the middle a bit louder, and then we'll make this part quiet, so it's kind of the opposite. And when I go ahead and save that, I can then go back into Adobe Audition, and you'll see it went ahead and made those exact same changes as we did in Audition. And once again, it did not replace, the first clip it made. I didn't replace the original. It didn't replace that, but it once again made a brand new clip to use in place of the last one. So it will continue to create new files and replace them inside of Premiere while you're video editing. So that's Adobe Audition. There is a lot more to it, a lot of concepts that you can learn. I would recommend going and looking at the tutorial site. In addition to that, right, something that wasn't demonstrated is making music. You can download different loops and sounds from instruments and things like that. And in the multi-track session, you can put them all together, just like in the demonstration on creating a public service announcement, and you can layer those sounds and you can create music in the exact same way that we created the public service announcement. So enjoy Audition. It's very powerful. It's a lot of fun.